What's going on, YouTube? Please excuse the look. We're always waking up and I'm like, I gotta go talk to them about this. So, okay. It's been a lot going on in my life. But something that I will tell you guys is that I know that I've mentioned to you guys that I think at one point, well, okay, let me start. So throughout the years, I've suffered from depression. Depression it went from bad to worse to severe to suicidal, and suicidal times 1,000. And all I can remember throughout all of those times is that I would always ask, like, my Father Jehovah for help. Especially when I got to my suicidal moments, because during that time I felt like all I kept thinking is like I didn't want to be here anymore. All I kept thinking is I just want to go. Like I just take me out already. Like just do what you gotta do and just let's go. Like we that's it. Like we done. Nothing was on my mind. My mind at that time was just like. It was just darkness. I just felt like I had hit rock bottom. I remember the first time I was in depression. It was a little hole. It was a tiny hole that I remember I fell in, and I tried to get out and I couldn't. And throughout the years, I felt like that hole got deeper and deeper and deeper. And when the suicidal moments came, it wasn't even a hole anymore. That thing was a tunnel. I think it was like a tunnel deep down in the center of the earth somewhere. And I just couldn't get out. And it was just all these things like attacking my mind, just attacking me. And I had asked Jehovah God for help. I said, I can't do this alone. But during that time, I remember thinking of my kids. Like, during that time, I wasn't even thinking about anything, to be honest with you. But there was one moment when like all my kids' faces came to my mind, and I was like, what? Like, nah, like you gotta keep going. Like you got three beautiful boys that need you. Like, nah, you gotta keep going. Like it ain't about you no more. But before that, like, their dad had mentioned something to me, and he kind of was rude with it. But sometimes you need a rude awakening to wake up. And sometimes words are very hurtful. I'll get into that another day, but that kind of woke me up right there. And all I could think about was praying to Jehovah that night. And I asked him, I said, please just help me beat these things. Like, I'm forever going to be thankful and grateful for you. And I forever speak on your name, because I know that I didn't do this alone. I did this with you. You helped me. If I get out of this, it's you. It's like I got out of it because of you, because I asked you for help. So that is why I always talk about my God, Jehovah God, guys. I don't mean to offend anybody when I say that name. We all have different beliefs. But this is what I have believed in since I was very young. I actually got baptized at the age of 11 when I was 11 years old. That's a whole nother story, but I've always had like God in my heart, and to me God has a name, and his name is Jehovah, and that's just what it is over here, and nothing's ever gonna change that. And that's what's in my soul, in my spirit, in my mind, is just in me. And he knows that I'm not perfect. He knows who I am. Like, he knows that all of my flaws. He knows I can't hide me from him. Like, I can't hide anything I do from him, because he knows me for who I am, an imperfect soul. And he still loves me that way, because he didn't come for perfect people. He didn't come for, the good people. No, he came for people like me and like you. So, okay. So one day, I mentioned to you guys that I personally had thought that I beat all that, like when I started my fitness journey, because I've been in the gym throughout the years because I felt like it's always helped me mentally, like clear my mind. If you do like cardio, one day if you're upset or something, if you just even take a walk or like do some cardio, you're gonna feel like your mind is just like like it just clears, like your endorphins and stuff. It just like your mind just becomes so clear and like you can think better, you know. But with me, it's like lifting weights. It's like getting that anger out, or getting that frustration out, or getting through that frustration, or helping me fight whatever it is that I'm going through, you know. So anyways, yeah, so I thought I was over my, like, I thought I had, you know, I thought I was past my depression. I thought I was good. You know, we had beat these suicidal thoughts, you know, Jehovah got us, like, we're good. But we, like, you know, in life, a lot of things happen. And life, you know, it's like a roller coaster. When you're up, you're up. When you're down, you're down. You're never just going to stay up, you know. The good is going to come with the bad is going to come with the good is going to come with the good, the bad is going to come with the double bad, sometimes the triple bad, sometimes, dang, it's just raining and pouring, you know. Like, you can't see the light at the end of it. And that's kind of like what was going on in our lives during that time. But also, I think throughout the years, my body has been telling me stuff. And not just my body, my spirit, my soul. And I didn't pay attention to those signs or to any of it until my last alopecia. That's when, well, one day I was at the gym, and okay, mind you, like, well, when I was in this seasonal depression, I was just, and when I got my alopecia again, I was just like, I was praying, and sometimes I would just, you know, talk to myself in the car. Not sometimes, all the time, talk to myself in the car, just like out loud, like Jehovah God, please help me. Like, I just, you know, I need to get through this. I want to get through this. I can't get through this without you. And I think I would always just speak it out into the existence, that I needed help, that I couldn't do this alone, that even though that I was going to the gym, like, I still needed help, you know. Like, I just, because I you know, you can't do things by yourself, you know. Like, I feel like when it comes to that inner spiritual work, you know, you need a higher guidance, higher, like, bigger hands than yours. So one day I was in the car, and I was just like thinking about everything, pouring my soul out, pouring my spirit out, like just talking to God, and just talking in general, just talking about just everything, you know, just letting it all out, because I didn't want it to consume me, because that pain chest, I don't like that chest pain. I hate it. It's bad for me. It like, I could just, when I get it, it makes me want to, well, when I've gotten it before, I just cry and cry and cry for hours, and I still feel like it's there. And it's like, I don't like nothing like holding me like this inside me. Like, you know, one thing is choking me, but another thing is choking me inside. Like, that feeling is just, I don't know if y'all felt that, but one of the worst feelings. And during that time, I remember that choking, it kind of like went down, and I felt that as it went down, because I felt this pain yesterday, and I didn't like it at all. And I was just like, I need to get rid of this, because I can't, like, it just is a ugly feeling, and I didn't want it to go down into my gut. And I'm like, here we go again, you know? So as soon as it's up here, guys, try to take action, try to go, like, I don't know if you gotta cry it all out, if you gotta pray. I would say pray. Pray. Number one thing would be to pray. Like, pray, just let it all out. Whatever you're going through, just let that out. Like, hand it over to Jehovah, hand it over to your God, hand it over to whatever it is that you believe in. Hand it over to bigger hands than yours. That way, you know, unload that trash can, unload all of them burdens, unload all of those burdens to a higher power, and it's gonna release. So yeah, yesterday I felt like that, and I was just like, I gotta do something immediately. I didn't go to the gym yesterday because I was really tired, but my whole point is to, you see, like, I'm all over the place. Okay, so when I was in the car, I remember just, I have been thinking and just of so many things, but I was just praying and asking for help and asking for guidance and asking just like, why do I feel this way? Why is it that I'm thinking this way? Why is it? And I think I had an enlightenment, guys. I had a couple epiphanies that day, to be honest with you. I had a couple epiphanies, and I just felt like I just felt like ding, 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 ding. It kind of felt like that too, like ding, 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 ding. It started from the top of my head to like just my eyes, and then like my mouth, and then like my heart, and then like my stomach, even my feet. I felt this thing just like, it was just like a thing of light. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's the first time ever. And I know I recorded this and I told you guys about it when it happened to me, but I'm just coming on here to kind of let you guys know that I had a couple epiphanies that day. And then I started having like diarrhea out the mouth. Like a lot of these things just like had to come out. It just like my spirit, my soul was like, that's it. We had enough. Like, ugh. And you know, I think I had to, right then and there, I think I had to just like speak my truth, because it's just what it was. I had to release it. And I think that was one of the best things or best experience that I've ever felt in my life. I've never felt something like that ever. I've had mental clarity, but I didn't have I've never had an epiphany to where like you understand everything. Like everything is like every dot is connected, and everything is like, okay, like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle. It's like you made the puzzle. Like you can see the puzzle clearly. Like you like, okay, this is what it is. Like, so ever since then, guys, I've just been grateful. I've been very grateful. I've been very thankful for it. And I just like, I've been getting blessed, guys. I've been getting blessed, and it's like, it's not even like this is not coming from me. My blessings are coming from my Father, Jehovah God, my higher power, who I believe in. And I just, you know, I just had to come on here and let you guys know, because I'm like, man, like, has anybody ever experienced something like that? Like an epiphany like that? Like, I can't even, that's the only way I can explain it to you guys. Just that I just felt like a beam of light, just like, and it was kind of like that. You know how like when you turn a little thing and then you kind of like ding, 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 like that. I heard it in here. Like, it was just like, yeah, I had huge epiphanies, back to back, up and down. I don't even know how to describe it, but that's just the best that I can. And ever since then, my mind, it's never been so clear. But drink your water, y'all, because you know you gotta keep drinking the water, so you know you could keep seeing the things in front of you. Why did I come on here and tell y'all this for? To tell y'all that I came on here to tell y'all that life is good. God is good. Jehovah God is good. Jehovah God got me. And yeah, I'm going to keep speaking on him. Always, now, forever. Like, I'm sorry if I offend y'all. I don't mean to, but I'm blessed. Truly blessed, because he's blessing me. And I'm always going to be grateful, thankful. And if he feels like I deserve it, then I deserve it. Yeah, you deserve it too. Have a blessed day, y'all.